Okay, hello guys. We're gonna go through the price action from DXY this week. Let's just start from the weekly time frame. So you can see that the weekly candle has a very bullish tone to it, and we basically just printed a very small wick and then expanded the whole week, and yeah, very bullish candle here. Looking at the daily, this is the Friday, then Monday candle. You can clearly see that the Monday created like the weekly low, and then it just started to expand. There was one red candle which kind of retraced a little bit, but the whole idea of this area is that this is like the accumulation, and then you kind of see the manipulation from in this uh, in this week here, and then Thursday huge expansion, and let's see, do we have a reason for that? Well, looking at this, here we accumulated heavily, then we manipulate, like this is the manipulation phase here, and then we expand lower, and now we are in a bearish price, like in my opinion, where we could like reject from here to go lower. We've swept a lot of liquidity here. Friday's candle was very indecisive, and we are having like feral gaps in this price, like here, that could be rebalanced. We don't really much very much need to see market retracing much further than this, so it's kind of like we could see maybe Monday, Tuesday bullish into this area, maybe like a little bit indecisiveness, and then we like smash to the downside. I don't know, but this is just a outlook of the weekly price action, and yeah, looking at this parallel gap here, everything respected perfectly, nothing to worry about in terms of sales. Everything looks good. Now looking at this, um, we are having a little bit of energy to the upside, so that little bit of energy could cause something like this to happen. So I've marked out this sell side, so there is a equal lows above this very like this very good sell side target that I actually love to trade. I love trading these. We could also expect market retrace a little bit lower. So also what Monday could do is like Monday kind of accumulates to the downside, stakes out this, and also if we get some type of red folder news or high impact news drivers next week, we could see like a heavy wicking to any of these liquidity areas if they are left open, for example. But yeah, Monday could do something like this and then shift, and then we could shift again and go lower, and but yeah, we are having this bullish price leg. So even though the higher time frame narrative is to go lower, we need to understand that there is this price leg. So if price starts to melt at first, you could see another sweep this high before like proper shift to the downside, like this. So keeping that in mind, um, in Monday, what I would say is that if let's go to the lower time frames. So we kind of swept um, this liquidity now here, but that doesn't really matter. The whole day was kind of choppy and indecisive. The main thing is that we left this liquidity pool open here. So the best thing you could hope for is, I would say, like what I would think is Asia starting to accumulate like this, maybe accumulating the upside, then London open shift in structure like this, market structure shift in here, then London would start selling off, and then just like then the London close would kind of like chop up, and then at the New York Open we would smash these lows and then kind of enter into a new bearish price like, um, and then whatever could happen here, I don't know. But the main idea is that if Monday is fairly close to these lows but hasn't taken them out, and in New York or London, if they give you like the daily cycle setup, is a great liquidity pool to target. Obviously, if you no one really trades DXY, so with EU, this should be like a buy side target. At EU, let's see if we have anything like that. Well, EU kind of swept those areas, you know what I'm saying? But EU, anyways, broke structure with these to the upside. So what I'm thinking here is that the break of structure happened. Okay, we disrespected this fair value gap. That's okay, I guess. This is your bullish product still, and there is much range to go up here. So I would think that we want to come up here first before leaving. So the Monday, Tuesday should give you the price action to the up into these areas, and Tuesday and maybe even Wednesday you could see the reversal to go short. But if Wednesday doesn't reverse, then I wouldn't expect like huge expansion on Thursday nor Friday. Not necessarily, of course, that could happen. And let's see if there's like new drivers that want to push price lower. But yeah, I would expect market to run about here. So and then run lower. So looking at the weekly chart, how that would look like. Um, so we got that initial accumulation, then there's this, then there's this. Now there's not too much like POIs in this area. This is in total quite like efficiently delivered price. I'm just considering again DXY, all the things were opposite. Now we are looking at this as a break of structure to the upside from here. Now this is a little bit unclean, as you can see the finish. Looking at hourly for our chart, yeah, something like this is what you should be looking for. So expansion higher, I would think that we would need like a price action here, then take out this low, then shift structure again, and then run hard. Yeah, so it's kind of the pattern that I would be looking to take longs. So if we end up running lower at first, then we would just expect like see huge expansion at the end of the week. And yeah, obviously you shouldn't rule out fully the sells either, but it's just looking for me like the break structure to the upside, considering everything that DXY is doing. Plus GU, I think it's a bit cleaner. As you can see here we let's just do this. Here GU kind of broke structure a little bit more clean, and GU kind of has now the possibility and capacity to run higher. So yeah, nothing much to say about this anymore. Peace.